Hello gamers, welcome to another video. Hope you're doing well. Real quick, we're doing this full screen introduction. I just want to make a reminder real fast that this series is to help teach you about the game and how to get better at Apex Legends through your favorite content creators. We're now no longer restricted to VTubers. I recently did Nicewig, done Sea-Dog, and those are the only two non-VTubers, but we'll do more. We'll do more, I promise. Why did I choose Reine? Well, you see gamers, because I saw this on Twitter. Let me move over a little bit just so I can like enlarge it a little bit more. If not, then it'll just cover my face. It is what it is. My entire world paradigm has now been changed purely because of this one piece of artwork. The lens that I look through the world through has just been completely changed. It's just not that one anymore. It's freaking this one. Oh, Nick, you're just down bad. No, I would argue the opposite. I would argue that I would argue that I am up amazing. I'm sure all of my fellow women respecters can agree with me. Okay, now into the video. So it seems like to me, as I was looking through the VODs, that Reine likes to play arenas more than trios, which is completely fair. I am not an arenas person myself. I'm more of a battle royale person. I meant to say battle royale, but I said trios. That's fine. I mean, some people don't like BRs and some people do like BRs, or some people like BRs less and some people like BRs more. That's why this mode was created, was for people who probably like Reine, aren't the biggest fan of BRs, but they do like the gunplay and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm not really an arenas warlord, but I do know my fair share about basic fighting. Yeah, I'm hoping I can help out and help you guys out with some more basic like in-game gunfight sort of tips. She has her background music, so I can't add mine. Unlucky, dude. Reine Hikey has the best background music. I'm gonna say it.
There.
Go for the height. Very pog. You guys know I'm all about it. The fact that she immediately just went to climb that. I knew she turned into the #1 waifu for a good reason. Good job dodging that. In the back! She booted whipped him! Wait. But it looks like she did back off. Reine is a hipfire warlord? That's hot. Y'all know I'm a hipfire for life. Maybe not with the P20 though. P20 you definitely want to. ADS, its hipfire isn't that good. I'm a homie. You know I'm a real one. I look out for y'all. So I'm just gonna throw that picture back up on the screen. You're welcome. Okay, I will take it off. Oh, Nick, you're down bad. No!
This round.
I'm simply respecting her because I am a women respecter.
It's fine.
So usually on this side of gardens, this side I think is actually like the weaker side. Unless you have like a octane jump pad or a pathfinder zip line to get you up there, because ultimately right up here is the strongest place to hold on this map, right? But the only problem is that this side is very bad at getting up there, right? Because you climb up this thing and then you can't climb up this building right here. You have to go around or go up the stairs or do something. It's just very not fun. So if you're on this side and you are going for the height, which is genuinely what you want to do, it's just pretty ideal. You want to like book it up there and take the fastest possible route, right? And you know, climbing up this thing really isn't the fastest possible route, but that's like super advanced. And if you're playing against a really sweaty team. So if you guys got sweats in your lobbies, there you go. All right, she's going, no, she was going for height. Contesting, they both went down. This guy's 1v3ing, rest in peace. 1v3ing is how you die in just any situation. Ever. Unless you're fade in a zipline building. So right here, they're kind of just hanging out, kind of like right in the middle. And what you really want to be careful of is this zip line right here. Like if you look up, there could very easily just be somebody looking at you from right here. And they have just a perfect angle right where you were standing. Be careful. You don't want to stand right in the line of sight of this thing, because you can get beat. Keep that in mind. But I really like how much he's hip firing. Like a lot. Her movements, her aiming seems a little bit jerky. I would recommend, if she watches this, I would say try lowering your sensitivity. That's assuming you have a mouse pad room, right? I would say lower it, slow it down a little bit. Tried the height climb. Wow, the nade knocked her off. But the fact that she went for that, sheesh. Okay, anyway. Okay, so generally speaking, you want to preemptively climb the height. That way you already have the advantage when your enemy inevitably comes to you, or if they come to you, right? So you don't want to save the wall climbing until you're actually in the fight, right? You don't want to do that. You want to do it beforehand. That way you're prepared for it when the fight actually comes. And this is just a general rule for any time you're 1v1ing and there is some sort of height advantage like this, because as far as we know, we didn't hear that Wraith shuffling around up top. We didn't hear that at all. So from that information, we know that she's not up top. And so you can just take the height and then you're just basically big chilling. By climbing the height mid-fight, you kind of just gave that Wraith like a multiple free shots on you while you're basically unable to do anything. Why do you hurt me? It's like I've been betrayed. It's like I've been backstabbed. How could you do this to me? Just because of that one piece of artwork that your mom did. I'll forgive the Spitfire usage.
Like
this one time.
I don't think I've been having enough hydration. I don't know. My mouth kind of feels dry, if that makes sense.
I'm telling you, you just gotta down gallons of water throughout the day.
I don't know.
Stream sniping? Okay, stream sniper's mad weird. Good old stream snipers, man. Finally started having a few of my own gamers. Finally made it, because that's what that means. What's really annoying about arena maps is that there is like a large area that you have to cross to get to the other side, because it usually only goes on one of the other sides, right? At the end of the day, lots of the time there isn't a lot of cover except for gardens, and that's why gardens is actually kind of lit because it's really easy to move from one side to the other because there's like a whole lot of cover to work with. Same thing with thermal. Party Crasher, and then the whatever the teleporter one is, it's not. You got to be on the winning side. If you're not on the winning side, you're gonna get rolled going in. This one's definitely better than the other ones. It's still a little bit annoying because they have such incredible high ground advantage, and you are unfortunately on the low ground, and you're gonna probably have to play under them. But it's better than none. Take that Spitfire away. Pushing up, pushing up. Oh, see, if I saw this is when you run away. This is when it's like, oh, there are 3 people here. I'm going to leave. So generally speaking, all you Wraith players, I'm a Wraithman myself. When you use Wraith's Q, because you get slowed down so heavily, you want to be like moving like crazy, okay? You want to make yourself super hard to hit. Tap strafing can be very helpful with this. Link to the tap strafing video will be down in the description down below if you want to go watch that. You want to avoid moving in one direction, basically in a straight line, or just not moving at all, right? Because then it's really easy to track and you're probably going to take more damage than you if you are actively trying to dodge bullets. I'm surprised there's nobody else up here. That surprised me. Okay, so you want to be careful when pushing an opponent. You want to avoid pushing somebody in a straight line, if that makes sense, which is basically what she does here, because all you do as a target, right? If somebody's just moving closer to you, then all that's happening is that they're just getting bigger and easier to hit. If you go up the stairs and you see somebody just standing there staring at you, you usually want to go back down and reposition to find another place to surprise them or take another angle. But this is very risky thing to do. So you tend to want to avoid it though. I respect the Spitfire hipfire though. Spitfire hipfire. Oh, I thought they were up higher. Risky then. Respect the hipfire. The hipfire is getting a hipfire nerf, so you gotta be careful about hipfiring the Spitfire from now on. So just be careful about that, because that is going to change. That changed it a lot for the Hemlock, so I'm curious to see what it does for the Spitfire. So remember, you can always melee, right? You can always go boom, fisticuffs if you're out of ammo. Here, I would have definitely recommended, and this is just fighting tips in general. So we see this Pathfinder right here. As soon as I see this guy move out, right, we use dip. You're just like, oh, there's 2 of them. Time for me to leave, right? And then you run away, because then now you have 2 people focusing you, right? And then we see that here in a bit once the Pathfinder starts shooting. Yep. You take more damage from the side than you probably needed to, and you could have just ran in and run away. In Apex Legends, you almost always want to take a fight as a 2v1 or a 1v1. So people will try to roll you when they have that sort of advantage, or like force you into that disadvantage, right? For you, not for them. So generally speaking, you want to be conscious about the placement of other enemies. That way you don't put yourself in a situation, which is a lot of thinking. I know she doesn't play the game that much, but you know, for you guys, if you're watching, maybe that'll help you out. The Spitfire Devotion, I honestly really recommend against using double machine guns because they are big guns. It's going to take a while for you to swap to the other one, especially in the heat of battle, right? So when you're fighting or whatever, you run out of ammo, you have to swap to the other one, especially if you swap to the Devotion. So not only do you have to swap to this massive gun, so it's going to take time, but you have to swap to this massive gun that takes time and takes forever to shoot. I would just be careful. If you are going to run 2 of these, I would put the Devotion first and use that one as your main weapon. And then when you need to, swap to the Spitfire. That's just what I see in this corner, okay? Just be careful. I was just going based off of this one being the primary, this one being the secondary over here. And I have short-term memory, so I'm pretty sure she did it earlier, did the right order earlier, or she didn't. I forgot.
Oh my gosh, they're there.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're saying that my laugh, luckily it's leaving, that weird laugh. That does not sound like hers. You learn where I'm like, she literally just laughed, sounded so different. So I would argue that hip fire from that range is a little too far. I would recommend getting closer, maybe within like, I don't know, a meter, 2 meters. Oh, you could definitely just ADS here. I think it would be much better. Like this is a good distance to hip fire. Okay, really fast, just when you guys are fighting, I always see people do this. Just a quick reminder, you want to avoid holding your crouch and just spitting out bullets, right? Spitty, get it? Anyway, you want to avoid this just because you are very immobile. And it's fine here, I guess, because, you know, there's 2 or 3 people shooting at this one guy. And this guy's probably going to die either way. But generally speaking, if you're playing against a good player and it's not a 2v1, then they're going to be like, oh, they stopped moving. Point down. Brrr. Right? What are you going to do? Right? So you want to stay as mobile as possible. Your first goal is to dodge bullets. Your second goal is to hit them. Because you can't hit them if you're dead. Waifu. Okay, anyway, sorry. Not because of the Spitfire definitely takes away some points. But she's like very high up. Like very high up. Yeah, okay. Hip fire a little too far away here. Becky came back. Nice. This Pathfinder must not be wearing earphones. Resorting to punching? Pog. Just like I told you to do. What is this down here? What is this? I'm telling you, gamers, that one artwork, my life has been changed since I saw it. Sorry, Noel. I've evolved. I've moved on. This room is respect more than one whammon. No, there isn't. It's not how it works. So going up top is definitely the strongest position. But they're going below. They're pretty split. If you guys are together, you roll one. So he went up top. Remember, be careful. They just went right up that zip line. They can look over and peek at you and just go. Brrr.
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Okay, this right here.
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Moving into this, if I'm like, oh, look at this. This is a man firing two people firing straight in the direction I'm gonna walk.
Let's leave. Let's not do that.
I would be like, and then I would leave.
Yeah.
Good time. That's spooky. Your lifeline almost saw the light there. Wow, what just happened? I like the movement though. Freaked him out. Pathfinder's like, what's happening? Nice. Easy. Easiest Apex Arenas game of your entire life, bro.
Join membership if I win. Yeah, join the membership now.
Yeah, join the membership for her and me, gamers. Because remember, if you get the membership on this channel, you get to see videos a day early. And I know you want to see a video a day early. And you also get cool emotes and sub badges and stuff like that. I'm gonna get the sub badges renewed. But yeah, anyways, get that membership for both of us. But like also for like me and stuff. All right, gamers, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like that video, make sure you subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, here's the picture one more time because I'm absolutely not down bad in any way possible. Here you go. Zoom in more.